Coming up on your Take 30 News, we are marching into the return of some Starkville pride.
Next, we are talking with the woman who is using a tiara to help those struggling with their health.
Later, we'll take you out to the ball game with Starkville's newest home plate.
Your Take 30 News starts right now. Welcome to your Take 30 News. I'm Dre Bassett.
And I'm Hope Lee. Dre, I've heard something is returning to Starkville this weekend.
That's right, Hope. This weekend, the city of Starkville will be celebrating the LGBTQ community with the return of Starkville Pride. Activities will include a Pride Parade starting at Fire Station Park Saturday at 1 p.m. Starkville Pride is making a comeback after 2 years without an event due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2018, the city of Starkville denied the permit request for the Pride Parade in a 4-3 vote from the city's Board of Aldermen. The ruling was overturned in a revote after the controversial decision made national headlines.
We've got the queer arts market at noon, from noon to 3, and the big parade is from 1 to 3. All of the arts market is at Fire Station Park, and that's kind of where the parade will start, and we go downtown and come back. Then after that, from 3 to 6, I believe, there's a happy hour at Georgia Blue, and then we have the big drag show at Rick's tomorrow night at, I believe the doors open at 8, and the event starts at 9.
A new sports complex is coming to the greater Starkville area. Our Carrington Ashford has more.
Cornerstone Park will be the newest place for youth softball and baseball teams in the Golden Triangle area.
It's going to have 12 baseball fields in total with 2 t-ball fields. It's basically going to be used to bring in economic growth for the city of Starkville. Adult softball will still be here at the Sportsplex, so it will just be taking our youth sports.
The facility is designed to host tournaments of up to 160 teams. With the new complex comes a new location. Some parents say they're a little hesitant about signing their little ones up to play.
It's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience because it's going to be a little bit further away from where I currently live than the current locations. I plan to register them because rec league sports are fundamental and they allow children to grow in ways that competitive sports do not.
Cornerstone will be located 1.5 miles past Walmart on Highway 25 South.
It will not affect me because I like the way the location is. I like the things that they're going to do out there, all the bright ideas they're coming up with, the new sportsplex, the new fields, and it should be a great experience for the kids.
With softball being at the Sportsplex and baseball at McKee Park, parents say Cornerstone will give them the opportunity to watch their kids' game within walking distance.
I am excited for other parents and grandparents who have multiple children or grandchildren of different genders. Because it will allow them to just walk across one large location as opposed to having to navigate moving from one park to the other park.
Cornerstone will feature concessions, batting cages, synthetic turf infields, and natural grass Bermuda outfields, similar to Dudy Noble.
So we're going to have a ticket booth there. One of the coolest things about Cornerstone, in my opinion, is that on each field there's going to be 2 cameras. One will be placed in the center outfield and one will be behind home plate, where you can stream the game live from a computer if you pay like $3, so that grandparents can actually watch their grandchild play.
For Take 30 News, I'm Carrington Ashford.
The Cornerstone Park grand opening is set for the month of December. We are now turning it over to our student meteorologist, Hannah Glassco, for a first look at your weather. Hannah, what is it looking like outside?
Well, right now it has been a beautiful spring day, not a cloud in the sky, but it's feeling a lot like summer as we go throughout the day. We can see that there are no clouds in the sky, but unfortunately we do have some winds coming in from the south, making us just a little bit muggy as we go throughout the evening. Starkville and Aberdeen, you're both having 13 miles an hour wind right now, so it's pretty breezy out there. And tonight, if you're headed out to the district, it's going to be around 62 degrees. You won't even really need a jacket. We continue with these clear skies all night, and then we are going to have nice temperatures. Luckily, that southeast wind is going to die down to around 5 miles an hour, so it's going to be a beautiful, breezy day.
Well, it sounds to me like that means pool season, which is my favorite season.
If you're looking for a way to make in the beautiful weather we're having today, then look no further because Old Main Music Festival is here. After years of having to scale back the event to fit COVID-19 protocols, the music festival has finally brought back all of the original elements students know and love. Molly Brothers works with the group, and she says that they have activities going on all day long.
I have an art market and food vendors like running all day. There's going to be games, like tie-dye shirts, just like a bunch of activities. We're going to have a mechanical bowl, so that'll be super fun. But yeah, live music all day, and then our headliner is going to go on at 8.
Old Main Music Fest is happening right now at the amphitheater on the MSU campus, so grab your friends and head on over.
Folks in the Golden Triangle are gearing up for the 26th annual Market Street Festival in Columbus. Our Ty Lancaster caught up with local leadership to see exactly what makes the festival special.
May 6th and 7th marks the return of the annual Market Street Festival in Columbus. The event is free and open to the public.
So Market Street's fun. A lot of vendors from around the state come here and set up their booths and sell their goods. And you know, they have live music, which is always really nice. They have a lot of drinks, which is always, you know, fun to participate if you can.
The Market Street Festival happens every year right here in downtown Columbus. It's an event where people from all over the state can come and shop from local vendors, eat good food, and listen to live music.
So I've heard a lot about the Market Street Festival from my friends that live in Columbus, and they told me it's awesome. I've never been, but I'm pretty excited for it this year. I think what I'm most excited about is all the good food they'll have, and just hanging out with my friends.
But it's just a good time where the community gets together and they show their support to local businesses.
Other things to do at the festival include a 5K color run and a car and motorcycle show. With Take 30 News, I'm Ty Lancaster.
For more information on the Market Street Festival, you can visit their website. Mississippi State's College of Business is paving the way for modern research and new ideas. The department recently opened the Market Innovation Lab and Observatory, also known as MILO. The lab is located on the second floor of McCool Hall and features high-tech research tools such as eye trackers to measure human sight engagement in visual ads and facial recognition that helps measure human emotion. Dr. Mike Brazil says that MILO is not limited to business students only, but it is accessible to all faculty and staff. For more information on MILO, visit www.business.msstate.edu.
Coming up next, our Madison Haley speaks with Miss Crossroads to learn how she is fighting how to heal her community. Be sure to stay tuned because we'll be right back.
What if you could be part of one of the top engineering schools in the nation without ever leaving the coast? Well, now you can. Mississippi State's collaboration with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College allows you to earn core credits while pursuing a 4-year degree in mechanical or electrical engineering, all in the same location. And with classes taught by MSU professors, the world-renowned education you couldn't find anywhere else is now in your own backyard. To learn more about this great
Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Madison Haley with Take 30 News. Today we are talking about preparations for Miss Mississippi and her platform for IBS awareness. Joining me in the studio is Miss Delta Crossroads, Maddie Thompson. Maddie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us just a little bit about yourself, your platform, where you're from, all those wonderful things.
I'm originally from Mobile, Alabama, but I am a junior here at Mississippi State University. My major is communications with a concentration on public relations, and in June, I will compete for the title of Miss Mississippi.
Oh my goodness, that is so exciting. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Part of it is preparing your social impact initiative, and for me, mine is called Trust Your Gut, talking about digestive health.
That is so awesome. Okay, so talking a little bit about that digestive health and IBS awareness and all of those things, give us just a short, maybe like synopsis about what your doctor, like how they would explain IBS to you or how you might explain IBS to someone else who just doesn't know what it is.
So IBS stands for irritable bowel syndrome, and there's many different kinds you can have. Actually, there's IBS-C. The C stands for constipation. That's the one that I have. There's also IBS-D, which is diarrhea, and IBS-M, which is a mixture of both, and it really is just a disruption of your gut health, and your body's not working properly. You're not having regular bowel syndromes. Your digestive health is, quite frankly, out of whack. And there are medications you can go on to treat this, but that is suppressing your symptoms. You know, I was given medicine when I was diagnosed, and I was 19 at the time, and I was thinking to myself, I don't want to be on medicine for the rest of my life. What can I do to fix this? And there are many lifestyle changes you can do to better your quality of life.
So how does that affect your preparation for pageants?
So for me, bloating and constipation are my biggest symptoms of IBS, and that's hard. You know, you're going up against, that sounds crazy, but it's a competition, and some of these girls, you look at them and you're like, oh, they're tall and thin and they're not bloated at all.
Right.
And it gives you a really weird distortion of your own body. So I would say that my relationship with food and my body is not where I want it to be. It's much better than what it used to be.
Yeah.
The reason I actually am competing in Miss Mississippi is because I want to be a role model for younger girls. That's something I needed when I was younger, growing up with digestive health problems and being shorter for a pageant girl, quote unquote. But I want to be an example for them and show, like, you can overcome these things, and that's not what the Miss America program is about. It's about who you are on the inside first and foremost.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Maddie. You've given us some amazing information and brought light to something that deserved to be lit up. So how can we learn more from you? How can we follow you on your journey to Miss Mississippi? All of those things. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on social media on Instagram and on TikTok. I post both on there about digestive health. On TikTok, I post a what I eat in a day, kind of showing the 80-20 rule and things I am implementing to better my own gut health journey. It's madeline.ivy. And I would really love if people came and followed my journey for Mississippi, but also to follow my journey, to follow your own journey for your gut health and learn a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I said, thank you so much for joining us, and it's been a great time speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
When we come back, we are going to give you that full weather forecast.
But first, we are here with Hannah to get a sneak peek. Hannah, what you got for us?
Well, the next few days are going to be glorious. They're going to feel a lot like summer, but unfortunately, we do have another weather system coming our way. But I'll have more for that in my full show coming up.
That sounds good.
Performance at the highest level is the objective of every athlete. But what can athletes accomplish if they understood and responded to everything their bodies are telling them? Mississippi State University's Athlete Engineering program is designing and deploying groundbreaking advanced wearable technology that creatively collects millions of data points for researchers to analyze, predict performance, and improve body mechanics. Researchers in engineering, kinesiology, sociology, textiles, and more disciplines are working together to test and design new technology that leads to winning results. In addition to helping athletes reach their highest potential, this collaborative program is reducing injuries and protecting the health of competitors now and far into the future. Mississippi State University. Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Well, good afternoon. Right now we're sitting at about 83 degrees here on Mississippi State University's campus, and it feels like 82, so it's feeling really nice out there, kind of summerish more than spring. Dew point is at 58 and humidity is only at 43%, so it's been a beautiful day, not many clouds in the sky, so be sure to go outside and enjoy the rest of the evening. And right now, all across the board, we're sitting in the mid to low 80s. Fulton, you're up to 85, and Starkville, you're at 83, so everyone's flirting with that 80-degree line, but we're all feeling like summer as we go throughout the day. And if you've been outside at all, you do know that their allergies are pretty bad right now. The pollen is really high in the grass and trees area. So if you're going outside today and even tomorrow, be sure to take your allergy medicine and prepare for the beautiful days ahead. And overnight, we cool down just a little bit. Starting at around 11 p.m., we're going to be sitting at 67, and around 3 a.m. we get down to 62, and that's going to be about the lowest we get for tonight. So if you plan on going out this evening, it's going to feel pretty nice outside. And then as we wake up tomorrow morning around 7 a.m., we do have a few stray clouds in the morning, and it's going to be around 63 degrees. So it's going to be another beautiful day again tomorrow. For tomorrow, our high is 84. It's going to be another warm day, like I said, and it is unfortunately going to be just a bit more humid than it was today. So be sure to prepare for that if you do have any afternoon plans tomorrow. And the winds are going to be a lot stronger than they were today. It's going to be coming in from the south-southwest at around 5 to 15 miles an hour. But those wind gusts are going to get up to 20 in some locations in northeast Mississippi. So we do have a few beautiful more days ahead, but allow me to track out for you the next weather system coming our way. So Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon, we do have a lot of cloud cover in the area, but on Sunday night, we do start to see some of that cloud cover coming out of the area. Then it returns right back again on Monday as we start to see a few scattered showers and even a few thunderstorms coming in on Monday morning and into Monday afternoon. We do have 2 systems coming our way on Monday, so be sure to pack that rain gear as you head back to school and work on Monday. For the 7-day forecast, we start out in the mid to 80s. For Saturday and Sunday, it's going to feel very nice if you like the hot temperatures like I do. And then Monday, we do have a 70% chance of those scattered showers and thunderstorms along with the cold front that's coming in. It's going to knock our temperatures back 10 degrees cooler. So we'll be back to more average for this time of year, and it's going to be a very beautiful spring weekend. We do see temperatures in the mid to high 70s all next week, and it's going to be a very beautiful week.
After the break, we'll talk Super Bulldog weekend, baseball, and more.
Meeting the challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none. Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
To be or not to be? That is the question that echoes the walls of the theater department at Mississippi State University. Nurturing the voice and movement of a new generation of dynamic storytellers. An inclusive program welcoming all to a broad course of study in directing, stagecraft, playwriting, and acting. Discover your passion in performance and production with MSU Theater.
Print. It opens the doors to the world of communication. It's where a student can be anything. It teaches teamwork, diligence, loyalty, and responsibility. At Mississippi State, we are dedicated to further the field of journalism. We make sure to tell the story no matter how challenging. We incorporate all aspects to help you grow as a student and as a person. So, what are you waiting for?
Welcome to Take 30 Sports. My name is Ethan Eargle. This past weekend, Mississippi State held its annual Super Bulldog weekend. What normally is a sports-filled weekend was highlighted by a downpour of rain. The long-awaited spring football game was set to go at 11 a.m. on Saturday, the 16th, but was postponed for hours before officially moving into the Palmetto Center with no public access. However, there will be an open practice tomorrow on April 23rd at 1 o'clock in Davis-Wade Stadium. Admission is free. Also on Super Bulldog weekend, MSU took on Auburn in a much-anticipated SEC matchup. The Dogs won the series with highlights coming from Luke Hancock, who drew a walk-off walk in Game 1, and Preston Johnson's Game 2 performance on the mound with 12 strikeouts. The Dogs returned to action this past Tuesday with a win against Jackson State 17-2, but fell short against Ole Miss in Game 1 of the series last night, 4-2. Game 2 of the Ole Miss series kicks off at 7:30 p.m. tonight, and the series finale is set for Saturday at 3:30 p.m. The United States Football League made its highly anticipated debut this past weekend. The leadoff game on Saturday, April 16th, was hosted by the Birmingham Stallions, who beat the New Jersey Generals 28-24. During the game, former Mississippi State standout Osiris Mitchell caught the Stallions' inaugural touchdown pass in dramatic fashion. He hauled in the 35-yard ball with one hand and finished the game with an overall stat line of 5 receptions for 96 yards and a touchdown. The Stallions host the Houston Gamblers tomorrow at 6 o'clock and is being broadcast on FS1 and Fubo TV. In other news, the Mississippi High School baseball playoffs are officially upon us as all 6 classifications are scheduled to begin play starting tonight. In the 6A tournament, South Panola High is set to host the Starkville Yellow Jackets for Game 1 of their series at 7 p.m. In the 5A bracket, West Point plays Ridgeland at 6 to open their playoff run, and New Hope will play the winner of the Jim Hill and Cleveland Central series on April 29th as they received the first-round bye for their regular season performance. This has been Take 30 Sports. I'm Ethan Eargle.
When we come back, we're looking into the hottest blockbusters coming to your silver screen.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now, thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
Marvel Studios has finally released a trailer for its mysterious summer blockbuster, Thor: Love and Thunder. The highly anticipated film stars Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Chris Pratt as Peter Quill, and Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie. The teaser promises familiar antics from the Avenger, but doesn't reveal much about the plot. It starts with Thor saying he's given up on superheroing and wants to find out more about himself, but clearly some kind of intergalactic evil lures Thor out of retirement. The trailer ends with a first look at Natalie Portman's Jane Foster as female Thor. Thor: Love and Thunder is set for release on July 8th. That's a look at your entertainment. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dakota. I, for one, am very excited about this release as I'm a huge Marvel fan. What about you, Dre?
I'm not much of a big superhero person, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good film.
Right. Well, I have something that I think you'll be particularly interested in. Mississippi State students hit the runway, and it was all for a good cause. Our Molly McGuire attended the last Fashion Board runway show and has the details.
Two Brothers Restaurant filled with spectators as the MSU Fashion Board kicked off its last fashion show of the year.
I've been to a few of the shows before and I've enjoyed all the other ones.
This is the 4th fashion show this year, featuring apparel from local Starkville boutiques such as George Mary's and LA Green. Former head of models and current model for Fashion Board, Shelby Freeman, says it has been a great opportunity to connect with others.
My favorite thing about Fashion Board has been the opportunity to be on exec. I was actually head of models my junior year, and that gave me such an opportunity to meet all the models on Fashion Board.
But there's more to Fashion Board than meets the eye.
We are so diverse, and although we might see models, we have all size models. We have backstage, we have makeup, we have hair, we have all different cultures, we have all different backgrounds, and I just think that's the biggest thing.
Fashion Board has its own magazine called Etra, which features all MSU student models and upcoming fashion trends.
And recently I've been able to be a part of Etra, which is the magazine on campus that is fundraised through Fashion Board, and I'm actually the marketing executive for that.
The show's theme to finish off the year was Walking on a Dream.
I really like the theme of this one. It was very dreamy because it was walking on a dream. A few of my friends were modeling tonight, so I wanted to come out and support them and watch their walk in their outfits.
The Fashion Board organization has been a part of Mississippi Bulldog Nation for more than 6 decades. On MSU campus, for Take 30 News, I'm Molly McGuire.
Stay up to date for the next fashion show. You can follow the Fashion Board on Instagram at MSU Fashion Board.
MS students are finishing up this semester, and that means final exams. One on-campus organization is making its mission to help ease the pain. Our Jessie Calandra gives us an inside look at ways to de-stress before the test.
The spring semester for Mississippi State University is nearing an end, and students are in the final stretch. With that comes exams in 2 weeks, and massive studying, which can be very hectic and stressful for them. Housing and residents, in response, decided to host de-stress before the test to allow students to partake in various activities to help ease their minds before the finals.
I can definitely say that from my own experience, final exams can be very stressful for us all indeed, and can cause us some severe anxiety. That's why this is kind of important to allow us to have a good clear head and enjoy some fun and some brevity before we really go through final exams.
This event lasted from 2 to 4 p.m. on April 20th and is one of many de-stressors that will be around for students to partake in.
Jesse Calandra from TAKE30 News.
For more information about similar activities, you can visit the MSU Housing and Resident Life website.
That's pretty much what wraps up for us tonight. Be sure to follow us on all your social media to keep up with our latest updates.
Thank you for joining us, and have a great night, Starkville.